Let's see how much I've made with 4 furnaces. 32. Nice. Probably just need like 15 or so. And it doesn't burn when it's not doesn't have materials to melt. So it's a total of, wow, 124 metal. Let's go back to the crafting table and see what we get. Oops, I didn't mean to pick it up. And make some metal components. We needed a bunch of those, so let's go ahead and work on that. Okay, 20 is made. Let's check out the skill tree. No, this will cost me 10 metal components, but I won't get them back. And this will cost me another 10 metal components, and I don't get these back either. Now I need to figure out the rest of the stuff. I gotta get an ammo loader. I think I have what it takes to make a grindstone. I guess I could learn water well just for the heck of it. Do these stack? Let's get some rope out. I'm fairly short on rope. It's fine. I'm sure I have plant fiber. I can make more. Yeah, I got plant fiber. Since it takes an hour to make, we'll save this for a nighttime escapade. I want to burn game daylight just making rope. Like rope that I'm not immediately using this. If I was using it right now, then that'd be one thing. Plates. Let's take a look at our skill tree. So it's grapple hook, turn after unlock. It says need to equip the grappling hook. Yeah, okay. It's not for the research, just need to equip the grappling hook for using it, obviously. Doses for these kind of things. Not 100% of that. Let's go and get our water well. And I'll need grindstone for this. Start learning these technologies. Can I really not make that yet? Without that? I can make it. Oh, wait. These are just shells. They're not the actual bullets. Okay. Get a bunch out then. I don't remember what the other ones were. Let's see here. 762, 300 meg. Nitric acid powder to do medicine bench. And that'll help us craft more dosages. Yeah, they used up all those stacks of ammo I just took with through. Fine. Where do I equip it? Oh. Okay, it takes the place of my VATS thing. Okay. Alright, well, I'll keep it on standby. Can I put it in this? Hey, I can! Once I found something I can actually put in my hotbar. If I hit 1, what happens there? No, it's not 1. It's hotkey 4. He's holding it in his hand. Is he actually going to use it? I don't know if he's using it. I guess we'll find out in battle. Equip this and try to drag it. The cast system is an experimental device which provides aiming assist to the user, increases hit rate and damage. After equipping, press the V key to open the cast aiming interface. Thanks, you're telling me that really late. I need to build a medicine thing. It's either chemical bench, simple lathe. Okay, those are the things I need to try to construct. There's a water well. Not really interested. Wow, 5 stone pickaxes, huh? Okay. Alright. Need more grindstone. Let's get our metal grindstones out. Exactly 5. I was actually taking to save some for my katana, but that's just fine. Then we'll need some metal components. Here's still the chemical bench. I'm not gonna make a new ammo reloader because I have lots of those here. We got the chemical bench, and then the simple lathe, and then a medicine bench. So I think I'm gonna put the simple lathe next to the wall. That's what I'm thinking. Something like this. I don't want it far enough away where it doesn't interact with the other thing if I'm trying to make one thing happen. Not too far, it's a nuisance, so hopefully that's a good space. Move the furnace, but I did see a rotate icon on it. There's no rotate on this, so it probably would let me move it. Yeah, I can lift it. And okay, good. I can easily switch between the two things. What do I get to craft with this? Alloy sheets, pressure tanks. I don't know what any of that's for. Okay. Can I build a screwdriver? Okay, so I can now make infinite Leathermen. So, what was the thing that needed Leathermen? Was it probably a weapons component or something? Firearm repair kit is probably what I was thinking of. Is there something I had my eye on that would require Leathermen? Next facility. Chemical bench. We're gonna need metal components. I'll need 2 more of those. A tool hammer. Good thing I saved them. And 5 water bottles and 5 tin cans. I have these things. Okay, the tree's gone. Oh wait, no, it's probably because I don't have line of sight of it. I was gonna say. Alright, tool hammer. What else was there? 5 water bottles, 5 tin cans. 3, 4, 5. I wonder if contaminated water bottles were. I mean, I know I could pour them out. I'm just curious. 3, 4, 5. And 10 metal components, 10 wood. Am I carrying the iron plates? Yes. I'm not carrying wood, though. I need to get some more wood, because it's all in the furnaces. And we need to make components. Craft. Made so much progress after having done that mining. I forget how many components they wanted. Okay, I didn't care that it was filled with contaminated water. So if you weren't careful, you could like use up your gasoline or something. All right, let's see what we can build out of this. We need 3 of these, so I'm going to need 200 nitric acid, which is going to be 6 saltpeter and 600 sulfuric acid, which is going to require 6. All right, contaminated water. Oh, that's easy to get. Don't remember how much water they wanted, but that's probably enough. So sulfuric acid, chuck this in, pour this out and only on the materials table. Nitric acid, I'll need saltpeter. Okay, since it looks like liquid, you want to make sure that, yeah, you want to make sure you have a bottle for it or it will probably disappear. In fact, we can even test this out. I'm going to pour out this. Just put it right here. In fact, I'll put it in the output and see what happens. Nitric acid powder, we need charcoal. So I'm going to just pour it in here. Let's see if I can split this. Control click. Yeah, let's see what happens if it's still there. Okay, it is. That's good. It's more fortunate than I gave the game credit for, but if I put it in my backpack, it's going to be gone. I'm not worried about it. There's literally contaminated water in the corner of my house. We need charcoal now. And skill tree. Wow, we've climbed the skill tree fast. Now we can make a bit of medicine bench. It's going to require glue, which I have no idea how to make. It's probably in one of my crafting menus, so I have to look there. 10 glass bottles. I may have to empty out some of my Molotov cocktails to do that. 10 metal components. 10 wood. Alright, glue. Sulfuric acid, bone, water bottle. I know that these are water bottles I'm going to bring, but we're just going to make sure that I have enough spare. I don't want to lose any of these resources. What are you attacking? I hope it's not my car. I'm waiting to see something shake or something as I stare at it. I don't expect to see the bear, but I expect to see like the walls shiver and getting damaged. Okay, so we're gonna need more sulfuric acid. Since I need 5 doses of glue, I need 500 sulfuric acid. I need 1 more. It's not that bad. Okay. Yeah, this is nitric acid, sulfuric acid. Now we need bones. Water bottle for each one. Six glue, but that's fine. What was? Oh, my battery. What? Yeah. Apparently, the battery's just good for one. Flashlight's just good for one battery. I want to make any more of this stuff. Tire sealant would be actually pretty handy to have, but that's a lot. It's just probably easier to find more tires. All right, we're just gonna let the water go to waste. I don't really care that much about salvaging or saving that. So we need glass bottles now. So I'm gonna go and get another flashlight. Yeah, durability 0. Let's pop the battery out. Unfortunately, I can't dismantle it for parts or anything. I can dismantle guns, but not a flashlight. Flashlight's far too complicated. Go away. Everything else I keep. How many glass bottles do I have? Because I'm pretty sure I converted almost all of them to... Yeah, I converted almost all of them into Molotov cocktails. What we're going to do is we're going to pour this, then just chuck it in one of these containers. In fact, I might just... No, I won't. I'll save... Yeah, we'll go and pour them in the smaller ones for now. That way when I do go on a gas run, I have more room in these. So that's 3 bottles. I need 2 more. Get expired lager. Can I pour that out? No, I cannot. I need to get some glass bottles. I don't know where to get them because all the glass bottles I'd had up till now were from the supermarket. Can I make a glass bottle? In fact, probably not. Let's check the workbenches. I was so close to making this thing, but I'm short glass bottles. I'm fairly sure that I cannot unmake my Molotov cocktail either. Yeah, I can't pour it out. I made 21 Molotov cocktails. Alright, taking a look at the map, it looks like everything is just way too far. I started the game kind of on the east side of the map. This is what looks like to be the boat that the game has mentioned that I have access to. Right here. We have car icon here, $ here, shopping cart here. What looks like a toolbox here, a gun icon here, another car, and so forth. But the nearest gas station is about 4 to 5 times the length of the first gas station. And the nearest supermarket is probably about 7 times the length of that, roughly. I mean, it's not going to be exact. So those are very, very far, but I have another solution, because I want to try to get this tech tree built or done as fast as possible. My solution is we're going on a drinking binge. You know that I have everything carefully organized. I happen to have 3 glass bottles on me, but we also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bottles of lager. Now we can't pour out any of these because I can't pour out this expired one that has yellow. I'm assuming this is just a default look because even the can has that. Whatever. Yeah, so we're gonna actually just down all of these right now. Can I put them on my hotbar and down it that way? That would actually be kind of amusing. Apparently it's a... Alright, so I just keep selecting it. I have to keep hitting the key for 6. And that'll put it in what I assume is my hand. And I apparently take a bite out of the glass. That's the sound effect. What happens if I select these keys? Okay, nothing. So now I have 10 glass bottles. Let's go ahead and we will want the metal components, the glue. What else did we need? Wood. I'm gonna have to also make sure we get some more wood on the next trip out because I split all of it in the furnace. I mean, I can grab them out, but I don't only end up grabbing them out one at a time. And the furnace is gonna need them anyways. So my character either still has a fever or is still overheated. I'm not exactly sure which. All right, and with that, we have completed all of the workbenches in the game. Oops, I didn't want to lift it. Is it exactly the same direct? Yeah, it doesn't actually change its orientation. The arm is still on this side of the table no matter what. So if we take a look at craft, we can craft 2 different kinds of sugar using different ingredients. Different potions, which just says stuff like immune to spores and venom for a short time. Nothing to cure my flu, unfortunately. Even though it's a medicine crafting table, there's no medicine for me. But the most important thing, the most important reason is these. To create them without this table, basically from the very beginning of the game, you can craft these, and it'll cost you 30 mutant tissue and 2 mutant whatever part it is. Red doses for mutant heart, or mutant hearts for red doses, plant mutant tissue for green doses, and mutant nervous tissue for blue doses. So basically, you can double your amount of doses because you can find tissue pretty much all over the place. And while I have been limited on it, finding 30 has been troublesome. With this requirement being 10, my limit is going to be these special body parts. So I essentially have doubled my amount of doses I can get. Let's go ahead and actually do that now. Just dunk all these things in here. And we see here I've got 40 mutant tissue left. Alright. Let me think here. If I wanted to... Let's start with red. Reduced durability cost sounds pretty good. 5% melee attack damage just doesn't sound like that much. I mean, if the enemy zombie, we'll say, takes 1,000, or let's say 500 hit points, just a regular zombie, and I do maybe 100 damage, I essentially just do an extra 5 damage on top of that. I'm going to have to swing 4 to 5 times at that zombie. It hasn't changed at all. I don't think this sounds particularly good because it's just not that big of a boost for the red doses it requires. Now, obviously, if you have spent everything else, then yes, go and get that. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying you always have to compare what you are spending for that item. Basically, what does it cost you? Because it's not just costing me 1 red dose. It could be costing me 10% stamina cost. That sounds a bigger deal to me than that. We will go ahead and get durability cost, however. Whoops. I keep doing that. And there we go. That should make our things last longer. I'm curious if it'll make things like our iron pickaxe last longer, but I assume it does. I feel like the game would make it do so. We have 2 blue doses, so we can go from 5% to 8%. So that's only a 3% critical chance, not very good. But then after that, jumps up a little bit to 4%, and then finally a big 9% at the end. So we may try to do that. That's going to cost us all the blue doses we get throughout the game, essentially. And even then, that's assuming that... I would end up getting the bonus from this. I know that most people in real life would not consider a bow a firearm, but in this game, under the firearm tree, we have bows. We have arrows. I don't know. I think we will go ahead and work towards that tree. Finally, for physical, I seem to be running out of stamina a lot. So we'll probably put our... Even though we have stamina recovery right here, and then stamina recovery 2 right there, right before I move the tooltip, we are actually on... You can see to the right, we have 2 pips. So this would cost us 3 green doses to go up 20%. We'll go ahead and do that, though. And speaking of which, so that's one of the reasons why we switched out to the crossbow, is because I just don't have the stamina for a bow, and maybe I'll never use a bow, but stamina does seem to be an issue. I can run as long as I have stamina, after all. Alright, so that is the deal with the medicine chest. I think at that point we actually have built everything in the whole tech tree, except for electricity. And we actually can start on that sometime. But we've done enough building for the time being. I'd like to get out there and do some more exploring, more scavenging, kind of alternate. I don't know how many episodes this whole tech tree will be, It's been about 4 to 6 hours of recording. Ideally, I would try to cut it down to 30 minutes of editing and make it still coherent. So we'll see what happens. Maybe it'll be 2-3 episodes. We will see. All right, thank you very much for watching Tran Plays Zedzo. I'll see you next time.